Hi there folks, just want to show you this piece of flint I found the other day. I found this when the tide was out down on a beach, a rocky beach, and as you can see it's a sharp piece of flint. The whole edge has been serrated here. It's obviously used for chopping. You could still use it today to chop food if you wanted to. It's that sharp, and it's got an interesting shape to it. The reason I show these in connection to the mud fossil stuff is that I think that these were made by either the pre-flood people or the survivors after the Great Flood. And we'll start with this side of the stone. Right. To me, right now, I'm holding the stone by the neck. There is the mouth, the nose, the eye, and it has a kind of like an elongated skull coming back, a little bit like, believe it or not, the image of Homer Simpson with the kind of domed head. And there's the mouth, and the mouth appears to be shouting. And as you can see, there is some red, obviously made to look like the inside of a mouth. Maybe some kind of staining, something like that on it. Or it may even be, if this was part of a creature at one time, blood. So anyway, that's that side of it, and as you can see we have the eye, the nose, the mouth, the domed head, but all around here is a very sharp edge, and it would have been used for cutting. So it's a useful tool as well as a nice thing to look at. If you turn this around, there's the edge again, really sharp. It's like a saw. If you turn this around and hold it by the neck area, you have the other side of it. And again, I see the chin, the lips, the nose, and this domed head again, like a elongated skull kind of thing. And even this one, they have sort of like tried to carve an eye into it. Right. The other interesting thing, a facet of this stone is if you turn it this way. Now, whether this is a natural formation in the stone or not, and they've enhanced it, or they've used some kind of instrument or technique to etch on the flint, is very interesting, because here we have a wolf or a fox. There's its tail, there's its back to us, and its ears. So it's got its back to us, and it's looking up at the moon, and that's why I thought it might be a wolf. And the moon up there is etched in, and it's radiating light. And the way they've done it is it actually looks like it's luminous all the way around. And these balls here, I think, possibly signify positions of stars, or what astronomers call planets, or what we call now the lights in the sky. It also has some other interesting etchings around here. I haven't looked at them closely enough yet, but I will have another good look at this at some point. But I find this fascinating, the wolf looking up at the moon with these other lights around the moon, and another light up here. And it may have been astrological positionings of the lights in the sky at that time. And this may be a cloud or something like that. But it's all milky white up here as well, like they've added that effect to it. So as you can see, it's really nice. And that's the side of the flint. So I'll just show you this again. And it kind of reminds me of almost like a native African image. And I have got some stones with etchings on them that almost prove that we, in ancient probably pre-flood Britain, were populated by Africans at one point. So here we go. I'll turn it around that way. And there's what I call the male side. Turn it around, and the female side of the stone. And a really, really nice cutting edge. And it would have been held to use as a chopper to chop food up or whatever they would use it for. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll show you the wolf looking up at the moon again. Okay, thanks for watching the video.